Welcome to another episode of Toby Stupid Vlog.
You remember we run out of sheep, Abby? There we go. Uh-oh. Have you got all those sheep, Abby?
Yeah.
So if you get 4 of them, you can swap them for something.
How many fours have I got? Ah! Oh, I've got 2 fours. I've got 8, 9. I've got 11 sheep.
How many things have you got? What would that swap them for? You've got no stone and you've got no trees. No, you don't swap for
There you go, it's closed.
I don't swap you one for. The bank will swap you. If you give me 4, give the bank 4 sheep, I'll give you 1 wood.
And how can I build a road?
You can build a road. Where do you want to build your road? I'll go down here, Abby.
I don't know. Right. Oh, and the sheep.
You've got a crown as well. You've got a green crown.
You look very festive with your green.
Green crown. Oh, there we are. Yes.
Amelia's green. Who's always playing?
One bless, isn't it?
He's really good at things like that, isn't
He's
he?
got a good voice.
You crashed.
She's just obsessed.
You know you're going to get nothing. You're not
Well, I mean,
coming
they go with
up.
her outfit, so it's fine.
You're not coming up. Mate.
Can I see your boots? Oh yeah, very nice.
They're like mummies.
Hi there, happy 30th of December. Yeah, this is the bit that nobody really knows what to call between Christmas and New Year. The best, although slightly most annoying phrase I've heard to describe it is crimbo limbo. I just hate the word crimbo, it's just like really naff. Anyway, yeah, that week that doesn't really exist but sort of takes up time whilst you're not really sure what you're supposed to be doing. There's a bit of work to be done but you don't really want to. It's still dark, Christmas is over, you're not sure what's happening about New Year's Eve. It's really the worst kind of week maybe. Anyway, I have been doing some work for the New Year's Day parade, which is happening on the 1st of January, although it will look a bit different this year. All the reasons why it's different are really, I should imagine, rather obvious, but for historical record I should suggest that it's because the Americans are a bit nervous about coming over because, you know, Britain has been like the centre of every single wave of COVID so far, and whilst the travel restrictions were initially eased, they've then been put back in place again for people going into the United States from the United Kingdom. So anyway, that's understandable. I mean, don't get me started on travel restrictions, they're utterly pointless, but whatever. Anyway, so that has meant that there won't be any American participants, I don't believe, at the parade this year, but it's not going to be a full-length parade. It's going to be really just a performance area with a sort of queue up Whitehall of people ready to perform, and I think it's Whitehall. Anyway, I'll check that. And they're going to insert pre-recorded pieces from the Americans as they can, so it'll be broadcast live with a 7-second delay to PBS in the United States and I believe London Live in the United Kingdom. So at the moment I've been making little stingers, like 5-6 second stingers you can play into a break, or you know, to separate 2 pieces, and making some 30-second montages, making some sort of longer pieces just in case acts don't turn up or aren't on time. And I, you know, because last year it was like 2 massive pre-recorded programs, and this year it's 1 live program, so it's a bit of normality to actually be able to work on it. It's usually a massively stressful project, but the relief you feel when you complete it is huge. So whether I'm working on the 1st of January, TBC, whether I'm making things for the 1st of January, definitely happening. And yeah, it's nice to do a bit of video editing because it's been a while. If I'm honest, after so many podcasts, it's nice to actually sit in front of Premiere and use my new computer, which is really, really fast. Like, I can't explain, it's transformatively fast. Like, things that I used to think, oh my god, I better start this now because it's going to take me an hour to render it out, take 45 seconds. I mean, it's unbelievable. I love it. Worth every penny, and there were a lot of them. As always, I've recorded almost nothing over the Christmas period, and that's because actually it's nice to disconnect and just enjoy Christmas, people's company. And it was very, very nice Christmas, and Amelia has had an excellent week and has been in such a good mood and so happy to be around everyone. It's been everything that we'd hoped, and I'm so grateful that we've managed to have a nice Christmas, because the weeks running up to it were so stressful. And who knows what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks, but you just got to kind of be grateful for the wins when you get them. And it's been a great Christmas, and not normal really, but more normal. It always feels a bit rushed nowadays, and therefore you don't really get a chance to sort of revel in it, and we haven't got to do some of the things you'd normally do because they involve, you know, being up in town and what have you. And you know, since we went to the Christmas markets back in very start of December, everything's gone a bit Omicron-y, so but it has been nice. And but also, once Christmas is done, as it is now, I'm so keen to just move on. Like, I love it and everything, but as soon as it's done, I want to put the lights away, take the tree down, and just like get on with the next thing. And come the 1st of January, that'll be very, very pressing. This is the time of year, isn't it, when people reflect on 2021 and talk about 2022. I can keep mine really, really brief. So what do I want to do in 2022? I want to move house. That's it. I want to do it quite early on, and I want to actually get to personalising our house and making it a place that is a home. That is my list. It is one item long. If I achieve that, that's good enough. That's all I need. As for 2021, what an absolute disaster. Like, practically, the problem with 2021 is not its actual value compared to other years. It's the promise of what it could have been, followed by the reality of what it was. The difference between those is probably the most significant difference in any year I can remember. Everyone was like, oh, this year's going to be better, blah, 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 blah. Was it? Hell. It was worse, because everyone's expectation was higher, and the reality was a lot less than that. 2020, you know, we expected a lot initially, but when it come to March, and we expected very little. So, I think 2020 was a better year than 2021. Controversial maybe, but it was. Like, the first lockdown, everyone did a lot better than they did the second or third ones. And yeah, there was no expectation. My expectation for 2022 is much more measured. I think it could be better, but it doesn't need to be much better for me to consider it a win. It's very rare that the week actually ends on a Friday, and so the vlog ends at the very last day of the year. Today is the last day of the year. It is Friday. It is quite dark. It is going to be New Year's Day tomorrow. It'll be Saturday. It'll be a new vlog, and so I won't be up at midnight. So I'm signing off now whilst I'm doing the recycling. Thanks for watching this year. Next year is going to be better, just a little bit. I'll see you then.